reconsider to meet me on the debate stage, because as the saying goes, if you've got something to say it to my face.
Fox News embarrasses Kamala Harris after she refuses to debate Trump. So in this video, we're going to break it all down. Welcome back to the DeVory Darkins Show. I am DeVory Darkins. You guys already know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel so we can get this video out to more people just like you and me. Now, President Trump had already did a debate. He crushed the debate. He embarrassed President Biden in that debate to the point where they had to force this man to drop out of the race. Okay, that's what has happened. And as a result of President Biden dropping out of the race, they obviously installed Kamala Harris to take his place without her actually receiving votes in a primary process. But that's a whole nother thing. And now it's all about, let's get these debates over with so people can see what she's all about and what Trump is all about. And by the way, before we get any further into this video, let's understand the mindset of the Democratic Party. They do not really want her to debate Trump, okay? They do not want her exposed like that. Just like they did not want President Biden exposed, but they thought it was such a great idea to roll him out there on that debate stage against Trump so early in the process. Now, some people believe they did it because they needed him to drop out of the race. That's what some people believe. However, what we do know is that President Trump had agreed to do two debates. The early one that was on CNN, and then the later one, which is scheduled for September 10th, on ABC. Trump decided to change the debate to Fox News on September 4th, and it's for an amazing reason, which we'll play in this video. Let's just take a look at the reaction from these propaganda news channels. Let's play that clip.
Donald Trump is trying to get out of a debate with Vice President Harris. Now, he claims the ABC News debate set for September 10th was, quote, terminated. But the Harris campaign says that's just not true. A campaign source tells NBC News that it's their understanding that ABC intends to, quote, provide the airtime to whichever qualifying candidates show up. Donald Trump instead proposed a debate with his friends at Fox News. Here's what he said last night in Atlanta.
You know, we're doing one with Fox if she shows up. I don't think she's going to show up. She can't talk. She can read a teleprompter. I'd give her about a 6. On a scale of 10, 6. For talking, I'd give her less than a 1. We need people that can talk.
Vice President Harris responded, quote, it's interesting how any time, any place becomes one specific time, one specific safe space.
Okay, so you guys seen that. And this is the first point I want to make in this video. Pay attention to the words that they're using. They keep saying Trump is running away from a debate. Trump is scared to debate. Trump is panicking about the debate with Kamala Harris. Guys, come on. Are we dumb or something? Like, you think she's going to do any better than Biden? Like, you think she's better than Biden back in 2020? You think she's better than Hillary back in 2016? I mean, have we seen her interviews? Have we seen how she answers questions? That's why I'm telling you guys. They're not trying to roll her out there like that. Now, she has no choice but to do a debate, but they hope she doesn't have to. They would love to pull a Katie Hobbs out in Arizona. They would love to repeat the same process. Katie Hobbs never debated Kari Lake. She just ran her campaign and she was voted in. So some people believe that that's what the Democratic Party is trying to do, is say, hey, you know what? We don't need to do any major press conferences. We don't need to do any interviews. We don't really need to do any town halls. And technically, we really don't need to do a debate. We could just run our campaign and get her elected. So this brings me to the statement that her campaign put out, right, about Donald Trump and him not wanting to do the ABC debate. Now, understand something. There's a current lawsuit between him and ABC, so that's probably why he's not going to want to do the debate. And he actually said that, and we'll get into that here shortly. But anyways, this is their response to him saying, I want to do the debate September 4th on Fox News. And, you know, it's more that whole... it's almost like high school, right? Donald Trump needs to man up. He's got no problem spreading lies and hateful garbage at his rallies or interviews with right-wing commentators, but he's apparently too scared to do it standing across the stage from the Vice President of the United States. Since he talks the talk, he should walk the walk. And as Vice President Harris said earlier this week, say it to her face on September 10th. She'll be there waiting to see if he'll show up. Okay, whatever. Now, like I told you guys already, they probably are hoping that he doesn't show up, because I'm telling you, it would actually look pretty bad if she had to truly debate President Trump. I mean, it just isn't going to look good for her, especially if the debate is just like CNN, where they're asking legitimate questions. I don't even think she even needs tough questions. If they just ask her questions, she's going to sound stupid. And so this brings us to the response that President Trump had. So he says, Kamala Harris doesn't have the mental capacity to do a real debate against me. I agree. Scheduled for September 4th in Pennsylvania. She's afraid to do it because there's no way she could justify her corrupt and open borders, right? The environmental destruction of our country, true. The Afghanistan embarrassment, absolutely true. Runaway inflation, true. Terrible economy, true. High interest rates and taxes, true. And her years-long fight to stop the words Merry Christmas. I'll see her on September 4th, or I won't see her at all. And he goes on and on and on. Now, he does say this, that the combination of these two low IQ'd individuals have destroyed our country, but we will make America great again. Now, obviously, they make a good point, because what they have behind them is this propaganda machine like MSNBC or like CNN or like ABC. All they do is sing high praises to Kamala Harris and hating on President Trump. But the good thing about some of the news channels out there is they're a little bit more honest, which brings me to what Fox News had to say about Kamala Harris when it comes to debating. Let's take a look at that.
Kamala Harris, this is really, she doesn't have a whole lot of experience facing Republicans in elections, right? This is essentially a one-party state.